Glenn Youngkin's the governor of Virginia, who joins me right now. So what's going on down in Florida? Solid red now, right?
Well, good evening, Jesse, and thank you for having me. And I think what we saw in Florida was the result of great leadership from Ron DeSantis, and Floridians rewarding him. And we saw that all over the country with Republican governors who had done a great job leading out of the pandemic. And that's what Governor DeSantis did. I think this is all about results. And at the end of the day, voters want their elected leaders to deliver results. And they're a lot less inclined about making sure that they're either Republicans or Democrats when they're delivering for them. And that's exactly what Ron DeSantis has done in Florida. And I think we'll see it across the nation as we look at these final results where, you know, Governor Kemp in Georgia and Governor DeWine in Ohio and Governor Abbott in Texas all had the exact same kinds of strong showings because they delivered results, particularly coming out of the pandemic. And that's what we saw in Virginia as well, Jesse. Last year when we brought folks together about delivering results, I think that we're able to bring people to the Republican Party who may not have ever been there before. And that's directly representative of the Miami-Dade Latino showing. So this is a moment for Republican governors, and particularly Ron DeSantis, to show that results matter.
Yeah, and Abbott crushed Beto and put him out of his misery, so we don't have to watch him dance around on tables anymore. So it was up and down for governors. I mean, Zeldin came within inches. I thought that was going to be different. Tudor, who I know you gave a very nice vest to up in Michigan, lost by a hair. That was disappointing. It looks like Kari Lake's going to eke things out. How would you interpret what happened with some of these races that didn't go? Again, Pennsylvania, that governor's race was a blowout. What went wrong there?
Well, let me just back up, and we've still got two races we're waiting on, and I think Nevada and Arizona look like they're breaking the right direction. And I think that just, again, reflects the fact that that Arizonians want a Republican governor. And the Nevada voters said clearly that they want to change. And again, results matter. And I think Sheriff Lombardo's demonstrated for folks in Las Vegas that he can deliver for them. And he's being rewarded for it. And so, again, this is a moment where folks were voting for people that they had trust in, and we had a couple of them came up short. I really was pulling hard for Lee Zeldin. I thought he might, because of the crime that really has overtaken New York, really show New Yorkers that Republicans should win.
So, Governor, does Ron DeSantis get into a primary with Donald Trump?
Well, I can't begin to speculate on what's going to happen as we look towards 2024. I think what's really going to happen now is people are going to go to work. And I think this is the big message as we look to the future. It's time to deliver. Folks that were rewarded by strong showings from their constituents now need to go deliver for them. And I think this is the big message for the Republicans, is it's time to deliver. Yeah. It's time to make good on promises made. And I think that if we can do that, then we can continue to deliver on getting inflation down and back in the blue and making sure parents are at the head of their families. And this is going to be a great time for Republicans to show that we can deliver.
Absolutely. And I'm still waiting for you to deliver the Glenn Youngkin vest to my desk. We'll be looking for it. Thank you very much, Governor.
I look forward to seeing you soon, Jesse.
All right. Take care.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.